My motto as a lecturer is that I don't want students to experience the same challenges that I did. There were a lot of things that made me feel, I wish someone had have told me that, and I don't ever want anyone else to go through that. A lot of things I struggled with completely outside of subject, the actual subjects that I studied that I didn't get any help with. I didn't really realize what they were. I didn't even know that they were issues. I just thought that was the way it was. When I started lecturing, I realized these were the same things I was hearing from students day after day after day. After lecturing for so many years, I've heard the same things thousands, literally thousands of times. But I couldn't help solve the problem. I could acknowledge it, and it was very powerful to be able to say, I understand, and I'm pretty sure this is where you're coming from. Acknowledgement, great, but I couldn't solve the problem. I couldn't help them, I couldn't provide advice. After we started spending time together, when you started helping our senior management team with performance coaching, and you and I spent one-on-one time, so much of the same stuff came out, the same fears, doubts, nervous about failure, motivational issues, procrastination, all of that stuff came out. And I finally started finding practical tools. You gave me so many practical tools to change little bits and pieces that I wish someone had have told me back then. So that was it's a natural fit that it made sense to ask you to help our students with the same thing. And obviously, since I can't put them in front of you one by one, creating and helping you or having you create an online course for our student made a lot of sense.
Well, that's what high performance learning is all about, what are the tools, tactics and mindsets that help the very best in the world achieve their goals, and specifically in the lens of students. A lot of the skills that I taught you and the team and other clients that I work with are universal. They're all about being your best and dealing with the different roadblocks and challenges we face as we kind of level up and try to progress. And students have a difficult challenge where they constantly have to learn new things. They are constantly critiqued and examined in terms of their performance. There's a competition in terms of how am I doing versus the rest and how do I feel versus the rest. There's definitely a key moment of performance pressure in terms of exams. Do I pass or not? And there's a huge upside to succeeding and a massive downside to not succeeding. And so there's a nice overlap in terms of the world that I'm expert in and the world that needs that expertise. Hence, Beyond the Gap, the company formed to answer those questions, and high performance learning, the very first course that is designed specifically for you, the student, to give you the best tools, skills and tactics in the world of high performance so that you can use those tools to achieve your studying goals.
I often talk about these things as your fifth major, your fifth element to your studies. So what stuff, if you can categorize the topics that you cover that you feel will be helpful for students, now that you spend quite a lot of time with us as accountants and our journey and accounting students, if you can summarize the categories of stuff that you can help our students with.
So we know students are busy, we know they often don't have a lot of time, so I've designed the course to have 3 categories in 11 modules, where each module is about 4 to 5 minutes to get the core information, just to introduce you to the topic and give you some solutions to start to practice. And each one has about 15 to 20 minutes more deeper learning, deeper understanding that you can take deeper if you need to. The 3 high-level categories are around mindsets, tactics and motivation. Mindsets, what I do when I get stuck, when my perfectionism gets in the way, when my fixed mindset says, well, I shouldn't try it in case I might fail, to when I believe I'll never be able to get there, I'll never be able to pass, I'll never be able to do it. The stuff that's very common but people don't speak about nearly enough. The second category is around tactics. How do I get more return on investment when I study? If I'm going to spend an hour, can I get an hour's worth of return? Can I get 2 hours worth of return in an hour's worth of study? How do I use what science says are the best tools and tips on to study and learn better, and how do I apply that into my process? The third category is around motivation, about how to help you self-motivate, how to help you connect with your goals in all the steps and stages that you need to get through to get there. Where so many people celebrate at the end of the qualification, the finishing line, but yet it's all this grinding and working hard to get there that's really important. That's when you need the motivation, not at the end. The end's easy. The end's about celebration. So how do you connect with your purpose and your values to be able to take action now to move you towards your goal in the future?
It's very powerful for us to say, here's the answer to your technical question, and I also think it would be really helpful for you to take a look at Tim's video on motivation or Tim's video on mindset, or he can give you some tactics. So Tim and I spend a lot of time together talking about you and your challenges, and our challenges and our experiences so that continually we're able to combine your journey, specifically as an accounting student, and the skills that he has to provide you with tools so that between Tibaldi and high performance learning, we're able to give you a very holistic set of skills and teaching for your qualification and indeed for the rest of your life.
Our intent is to help you overcome the mental and emotional blocks that stop you from being successful. We're giving you the best possible content we can, and we look forward to partnering with you, that you're applying that content and you use it when you need to get the success that's just around the corner. If you keep on following your process, you'll get there.